Yo, what's up with y'all, man? I hope you guys are doing good, great, awesome, and all. Yo, who is that? Sorry about that. I have no idea who that is, but I will make sure he gets arrested next time he comes across my window. But besides that, hope you guys doing good, great, awesome, and all that. If you're new, hit that subscribe button. I know you're probably like, ooh, who did run a black eye? But check out my videos, give me a like, and let's get to this video. So today I'm here talking about NBA players, NBA stars who will be traded. The players on this list that I'm going to be listing are Eric Bledsoe, DeMarcus Cousins, Julius Randle, Kenneth Faried, Otto Porter, and Jabari Parker. Yes, I know some of them may star players, but leave me alone. Let me get my views. So, DeMarcus Cousins. So, at last year's trade deadline, what is this? What the hell? So, last year's trade deadline, the New Orleans Pelicans landed themselves another marquee talent in DeMarcus Cousins. This was a major step for that organization as a whole. I don't know about you guys, but in my opinion, I was expecting the New Orleans Pelicans to have a very extremely busy offseason trying to build a championship roster around Anthony Davis and DeMarcus Cousins. But then again, I also forgot that the season before that, the Pelicans blew all their money, just like a whole bunch of other teams. They spent their money on players who are not worth what they are given. Oh, the Pelicans, just like some other teams in the NBA, they screwed themselves due to last season, and now they are stuck with no money. So if the Pelicans aren't good enough and don't end up being in the playoff race by the trade deadline, the possibilities of him getting traded are really high. Teams like the Cleveland Cavaliers can offer something if they feel like LeBron's gonna stay, and teams like the Washington Wizards will offer something, and I'll get into that, what that something is. Now for the next player is Kenneth Faried. Now Kenneth Faried has expressed some unhappiness coming off the bench because he views himself as a starter. But the real question is, can a power forward who cannot shoot threes still become a starter in this league? I'm not sure. That's just how the NBA is nowadays. But from when Kenneth Faried first came to the NBA to now, he's kept his game the exact same. He's just an energy guy who's good at dunking. He can play defense. He can't shoot. And power forwards who cannot shoot are not as valuable as those who can in today's NBA market. But he's still a good player. Him alongside Jokic would be a perfectly fine duo because Jokic can shoot. But now that the Nuggets signed Paul Millsap, that's an even better duo. They both can shoot, and that'll stretch out the floor even more. So the next player is Jabari Parker. This is the truth about Jabari Parker. He has had 2 major injuries in his short span of his career. Jabari Parker's health is what's holding back the Milwaukee Bucks organization from greatness. The next player is Derek Favors. Derek Favors is kind of in the same boat as Jabari Parker. He's been unhealthy for the past season, and he's a really good player when he's on the court, but here's the thing again, he cannot shoot threes. I'm not sure how that fit would work when you have a center like Rudy Gobert, who needs all the space in the world. But he's another piece who could be traded if he's not performing by the trade deadline. Now, Eric Bledsoe. Eric Bledsoe, simple as that. He's a really good player. Nothing is wrong with him. I mean, he had a few injuries here and there, but he's healthy now. And the only problem with him is that it's a natural problem. He's older and everybody else on his team is really young, and the Phoenix Suns are in rebuilding mode. The next player is Otto Porter. Otto Porter, he has the potential to be traded if he doesn't fill out to that big gigantic contract that he got this offseason. But if he's not performing with that money, let's say he has a slight down year, best believe the Wizards should trade him, and hopefully they will if he's not performing. And don't be surprised in the future if you see trade rumors or a trade happen between DeMarcus Cousins and Otto Porter. Just throwing it out there. And the last player on this list is Julius Randle. After this season, Julius Randle is going to be a free agent. Now, Julius Randle, in my opinion, he has really good potential to be one of the best power forwards in the league. He's a good passer. He can handle the ball. He's good at finishing. Really good rebounder. And he has shown flashes of being a good defender when his mind is in the game. So overall, he just has an amazing upside. But there's also a downside to him. He really doesn't use his head while he's in the game. Drives into the lane recklessly. Sometimes he dribbles the ball too much, causes reckless turnovers. His basketball IQ is really not that high. But all of that can be fixed if he just puts in the work. He lost a lot of weight. He's gotten quicker. But the thing I can see with the Lakers, other teams like the Brooklyn Nets or the Phoenix Suns or teams like that, teams that are desperate for talent, they will throw a check at Julius Randle, 17, 20 mil. They'll throw that at Julius Randle just because they're in need of talent. And are the Lakers willing to pay Julius Randle that type of money? Are they ready to commit to Julius Randle for the long term? Is Magic Johnson ready for that? I'm not sure. If I'm Magic Johnson, I may end up trading him for stretch 4 for now that we could use. Out of all these players, Julius Randle has the highest potential of being traded, especially with how Kyle Kuzma is showing now. End of the video, let me know what you guys think. Give me a like and all that, and I'll get right with you.
Camera about to die.